Welcome to this episode of 8 Unedited Minutes brought to you by Nimble.com, the #1 rated social sales and marketing CRM. My name is Mark Carter, and I created this interview format so you can get actionable advice from experienced experts in a short amount of time. Today, I'll be talking with Neal Schaffer, international speaker, author, and consultant on social media. We'll be discussing the misconception that social media is the answer to sales problems. It's not. Connecting with people in meaningful ways is the answer. We'll look at what people do wrong when prospecting in social media and the biggest mistake they can make, and what you can do instead to fill your pipeline the right way with people who want to talk to you. Sit back, enjoy the video, and be sure to take notes on the strategies that you can use to connect with the right people at the right time to grow your business faster. Hello, we're here with 8 Unedited Minutes brought to you by Nimble.com. And we're here talking with Neal Schaffer, international speaker, author, and consultant on social media. Thank you so much for being here, Neal.
Thank you for the invitation. It's an honor.
I'd love to start out, after our last conversation, I'd love to start just knowing, with social media and everything you're doing, why? Why do you do it, and why do you dive so deep into it, and why do you love it?
Wow. You know, it's funny because social media is sort of an industry, if we can call it that, that found me. My background is B2B sales, biz dev, marketing. And when social media came along, I realized that it was just a powerful tool that very few were untapping its potential power. And that was back in 2008, beginning with LinkedIn, which has now moved on to other platforms. And we're 8 years later, and I still feel I have a passion. I guess at the end of it, I feel like I'm an educator and enabler. And I love just seeing people's eyes light up when, after I talk with them, they realize the potential of what social media can do for them just by, learning a few things, getting into a daily routine, engaging, creating a social media strategy. It works on a lot of different levels, but that's always the exciting part. And then them coming back to me saying, wow, Neal, what you told me worked. Thank you so much. It's like back in sales, you're judged by your number at the end of each quarter. That to me is my ultimate judgment, is people coming back to me and saying, it worked. We've had these results, and I consider those my results. So that's what I love about it.
With what you said about their eyes light up and they get results, what is it that people don't do? When we spoke, we talked about how so many people don't know how to use social media the right way. They're not focused on certain things. What are most people not doing on social media when it comes to sales?
Yeah, they're using it, and this is specifically for salespeople, they're using it as a tool, not as a way to complement everything else they do. So I like to say social media replaces nothing, it complements everything. So social media does not become the tool that allows you to hit your quota, right? It's not going to get you deals that you've never been able to close, or it may not even get you into the biggest customer you've been trying to get into, or whatever it may be. But the thing is that at the end of the day, business is all about people. And we use CRMs like Nimble because we want to keep track of people, right? And where they go, and what is our relationship with them, and how can we move that relationship forward. And social just extends that, because we get a deeper look into the inner workings of people and who they're connected to, who their friends are, what's on the top of their mind. And I think that most salespeople that I know that aren't as good at social as they could be just see it as a connection on LinkedIn is an excuse to opt you into an email list, or an excuse to ask for a call.
What should it be instead?
It's this huge funnel. Now, from a marketing perspective, it's this huge funnel, right? And social is just a great way to get to know someone, right? It also enables you, Nimble's a great example. And I'm not here to pitch a Nimble, obviously, but, some people respond quicker to email. Some people respond quicker to Facebook message. Some people it's Twitter direct message. Some people it's LinkedIn. It's knowing what lever to pull. It's also knowing that, okay, if I'm connected with them on LinkedIn, I can start to see who their mutual connections are. I can start to see in an advanced people search, when I have a specific objective, do they come up as the introducer? I can start to see what influencers this person follows and what groups they're in. And maybe I can sort of check out some of those groups. I may be missing out on something. So every person that you connect with in social media opens up a a treasure box of, for lack of a better word, business intelligence, information, right? So that's going to help you better engage with that person, and it's going to help you build rapport with that person. So just because, they've never responded to your cold call before, just because they connect with you on LinkedIn, it doesn't mean they're going to respond to it the next day. But over time, there are many ways of building rapport with that person, both on social media and offline, based on clues that you see in their activity or who their friends are, who they're connected to. And I think that's, good salespeople, I don't know if they're necessarily detectives. We're trying to provide solutions, but we're also trying to listen, and we're trying to do more listening than talking, ideally. We have client meetings, we're listening, we're looking for clues. Now there's just a ton of those clues online that you can get access to if you know how to look for them and then how to utilize them once you find them.